Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk about my favorite lifestyle things from 2019. Kind of compiled a list of a variety of things. I've already posted my favorite beauty things, so if you missed that video, head on over for all things beauty related. But today I want to focus on lifestyle. I share a lot of lifestyle things in my monthly favorites videos, and I think I might even want to do more this year. I don't know, every year I kind of up the ante, but really it's just like whatever I'm truly loving and using is what winds up here. So let's start. Get yourself a cup of coffee if you like this makeup look. I just did a look talking about the last month, where I've been. Oh yay, is the sun gonna come out? Because that would help. It is so dark in here today. I'm kind of fretting, so I'm hoping you can see me and I'm not like sitting in the pitch dark. But anyways, I did just film this look and catch you up on life and where I've been. Who the heck is Olaf? Because I've gotten a few questions. And yeah, let's get into this. So I love to eat and I love to cook, and I like physical cookbooks. From time to time, I do the whole Pinterest recipe thing or find some cool recipes on blogs and I share them with you. But I myself find it really annoying to go back and forth from my computer to my kitchen to check my recipe. Yes, I can pull it up on my phone, but you know when you're using your phone and you're cooking, your hands are dirty, it gets all over the screen, or your screen times out and you're in the middle of like 16 things going at one time and all you need to know is how much cups do I need to use? But you can't tell because now you got to put in your code. And it's just like a whole debacle, or somebody calls, or somebody sends you a text message, and now it's in the way of your recipe. And so I really love cookbooks. And if anything, I think this year, I don't do resolutions, okay? I just feel like I'm just setting myself up for failure. But I would like to get some more cookbooks because I actually read cookbooks. I love to look at cookbooks. I like to make notes in my cookbooks. How many times can I say I love cookbooks? So I have two that I purchased this last year that I've actually cooked quite a few things out of. I've shared these, but we're going to share them again because, hello, this is my most used favorites. The first one is Skinny Taste, Fast and Slow. So this is meant for slow cookers. But it's not just for slow cookers, but you can do slow cooker recipes, and then as it suggests, fast. Now, I didn't buy this because it's like Skinny Taste, but it is kind of neat that it does have things broken down by calories if you're watching, that kind of thing. There's gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan, non-dairy. Like I think that's why I'm drawn to this, is because it offers all of those options. So if you're wanting a meat-free meal, it's great. So there's recipes in here that you can cook quickly, and then there's also slow cooker recipes, which in my mind are just as quick, because you're just doing the prep in the morning, and then when it's dinner time, you're not like, everybody's hungry and they're asking for snacks, and you're like, dinner's cooking, they keep asking for snacks. Slow cooker, it's already cooked. You just like serve it. So I love this cookbook. Wanted to share that. I also really appreciate and gravitate towards cookbooks that have a picture to correspond to every recipe. So you not only know what it's supposed to turn out, it's supposed to look like that, so you gotta compare, but it's more appealing. Like, you eat with your eyes first, right? Like, you see that, you're like, ooh, I want to make that. You don't like read the recipe and then go, oh, I should make that. Like, it's all about the pictures, right? So love that one. The other one, I was watching Rachel Ray and Tiffany, I think it was Rachel Ray, neither here nor there. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, actually, she just goes by Tiffany Thiessen. She has a cookbook. She has a show on, is it Cooking Channel? I can't remember. But I ordered this cookbook. This one's really nice. This is a hardcover. I also like to display my cookbooks, whether it be on my coffee table or on my kitchen counter. Just kind of line them up, because you're more apt to grab for them when they're visually apparent, like you see them. So this is a nice hardcover one. She has stories in here. She has a lot of pictures of her family, her children. She has pictures of every recipe, so you don't have to fear, like, how is it supposed to turn out. Actually, this week, I am remaking a pizza recipe that I had made out of this one, but that cookbook is also fantastic. I don't know about you, but I can't cook without wine. No, I can. I'm able to, but I just find the whole experience, it's an experience. Better when you're enjoying a glass of wine while cooking. It's like this whole thing. I feel like there's so many little moments in life. Like, it's about the moments, right? It's about the little things. To me, that is what gives me so much joy, is having a fantastic glass of wine while cooking. and I sometimes put it in my food, but most of the time I'm drinking it. You guys have been telling me, I can't remember who, but one of you has been telling me over and over, pick up the Apothic Brew. Well, I finally did, and you're right. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I have a lot of wine favorites of the year, and in fact, I this past fall, well, probably around Thanksgiving, it doesn't matter when I posted it, I did a roundup of a lot of my favorite wines of the year. I will leave that video below for you to watch. And I also did a few other videos throughout last year, just kind of compiling a lot of my favorites. Also, Instagram, I post, well, I try to at this point. I'm making it a real try to post every wine I ever try. And as long as it's not terrible. If it's terrible, it doesn't see the light of day because I'm not going to recommend it. But of course, wine is personal preference, so what I think sucks, you might love. Anyways, I'm going to only post what I like, and that's where you will find a lot of those wines. And I have, like I said, videos. But I just wanted to highlight this one because this was the one I drank last night. Not the whole bottle, but you know what I'm saying. It's the one I have sitting on my counter. A book series that I've been enjoying all this last year is the At Home in, well, it's the Medford series. The first book is called At Home in Medford. But the series by Jan Karen, I have all of them. It's called the Medford series. Just real good. I mean, she's a funny writer. She has a sense of humor. Her character has a sense of humor. The main character is I think he's a minister. I'm not sure. They call it a rector. So I'm not sure. I think it's the same thing. But anyways, he's funny and he's single, but he's finding a lady, and it's stories of all the characters in that town and how he's connected to them, and it's just a really good, fun read. I think you guys would enjoy this series, so I am definitely recommending that. There's nothing gross or suggestive. It's just a real good, clean, lighthearted, funny read. I reheated this coffee 3 times, and it's still lukewarm. Speaking of coffee, my Breville Nespresso machine. So I got that last fall, and I've talked about it a few times, but I love it. We love it, I should say. My husband likes when I make. He's like, can you make me have one of those fancy coffees? I'm like, sure. I feel like a barista in my home because I am one, and it's so easy to use. It is so easy to use, and that's why I love it. It's not a complicated one where you got to put grinds in and all that stuff. It just takes those little Nespresso pods, and I order those off of Amazon. But that machine has been a game changer. It is fantastic. We love that we can make things from just straight espresso all the way up to cappuccinos, lattes, flat whites. We buy the syrup, and you can buy different flavored syrups to put into it, or you can just use milk. It takes any kind of milk that you want to froth up. It's just really lovely. It's been a wonderful thing to have in the home when we don't want to have just like a brewed cup of coffee. And so that particular one I'm recommending, Breville's a great brand. I also have a blender by that brand. I've had no trouble with the machine. It's just been really great. And so if you're looking to kind of give yourself a little treat this year, or to splurge on something like that, I don't even think it's that much of a splurge though, because if you add up the amount of times you go to a Starbucks drive-thru, you eventually save a lot of money. Just put it that way. So this is my favorite Bath & Body Works candle of the year. I'm bringing it over to you piping hot because I've been having a burning in the background. That was probably dumb. But it's called White Winter Woods. I'm mentioning it now because I know they're going to be cycling out their winter candles and everything's gone to spring. Hobby Lobby already has all of their spring stuff out, and I'm like, I'm not going to decorate for spring quite yet because I'm still holding out that winter's going to show up. Anyways, this is my favorite one that I bought in a long time. Now, the other one I really like is called Chestnut and Clove. Oh, Chelsea, you're so ill-prepared. This is the Chestnut and Clove. Really like this one as well. This is kind of along those lines of woodsy. Oh, this one's so good. I'd read the description, but it's piping hot with hot wax. But I did want to share it because it is a true favorite, and I've kind of been savoring it here this winter season. TV. I've watched a lot of TV this year, but by far my standout show that gets 2 thumbs up is Downton Abbey. It's available on Amazon Prime. Wonderful show. You're gonna love it. You're welcome. It's so worth it. Like, you can even watch it, like, if your kids are in the room. Like, it's not It doesn't have anything crazy, and trust me, I watch those shows where I'm like, okay, mom's shutting the door, don't come in. But Downton Abbey, love that show. Like my mom and I, she came to visit, we binged as much as we could, like her entire visit. Like we basically laid around and ate food and watched Downton Abbey. But it's such a good show. It just offers so much drama. It's funny. There's a lot of character development. You just get sucked in. You just want to know what happens next. And of course they made the movie. But I haven't seen the movie yet. But I would rather you watch the show first, because a movie just kind of carries on from where it left off, so watch the show first. I was thinking about YouTube, and I found a couple people this year. I know I wrote down their names, and I was going to mention it in a video, and this was like in the time period where I had taken off from watching YouTube. But I wanted to recommend a couple people that are new to me that I started watching this year that I really enjoyed. The first is Rick Steves Europe. Now this show used to be on PBS, but he has a YouTube channel with like full shows. I love it. I love to watch travel shows. I've always loved to watch travel shows. If you were a travel show lover, do you remember Samantha Brown's Great Hotels? Because I loved that show. She'd like go to different motels in not just the US, but all over the place. And she would talk about the motel and what they offered. And I don't know, I love that show. I love travel shows. So Rick Steves Europe, great show. I especially like to watch that while having snacks with a glass of wine in bed. And I'll like watch like when he travels to different vineyards and stuff like that. Anyways, love that. Another person that I found this year that I really like, her channel is so well done. And I didn't know how many subscribers she had. I just assumed she had a ton. She has 13,000, which is still a lot of subscribers, but for some reason she just came off like so well spoken, and I just like her personality, and she's so real. She does videos on handbags, like pre-loved. She does like how to save for handbags or just save money. She does a lot around like luxury things, but from a very realistic perspective, which I feel like is me. Like, sure, I'd love to have this, but I like to listen to somebody that has the same kind of thought process as me. So she is fantastic. So her channel is Kelly Jane. I think you would really enjoy her. Who's another person here? Oh, Ann Doctor, kind of along the same lines, the same type of channel where she does luxury handbags. She does like reviews on handbags, just handbags. I guess it's just handbags, but I also really like her style, and she's just really real. Annie Lukey, she is a subscriber of mine who started a channel this year, and I've mentioned her a few times, and she's starting to take off. And so if you would, I would love for you to go over and support her. She's a friend of mine, and she's really having a good old time over there. So she's another person. Coach Kel, she does bar workouts that you can do at home. I really like her. She's just really real, and I like her workouts, and I like to do workouts at home. So her channel, Has Fit, which I've mentioned before, Heart and Soul Fit, that's a husband-wife duo. I like their channel. And then Sean Veig Fitness. He's great. He's a good time. He does Pilates, yoga. He's fantastic. He's hilarious. Definitely my favorite jeans find of the year is these Good American jeans. I bought these at the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and this was my first experience with the brand Good American, which I believe was started by Khloe Kardashian. And like the whole focus of this jean line is it's made for curves. It's made for women with hips and a booty, and I kid you not, I've never loved my body more than in these jeans. Like, these make me look so good. And you know, jeans, it's so hard to find a really good pair of jeans that fit you, because we're all different, and that's amazing. But it's hard to put different into like the same category. Like, all jeans are made different. But anyways, I love these. I would say, I think last year and just every year that I've been shopping the Nordstrom anniversary sale, Good American always puts a style on sale. I mean, obviously, if you can get them on sale, it's even better because they're a little bit pricier. But I also feel like if you invest in a good pair of jeans and you love them, you're going to wear them. And you're going to care about these more and how they make you feel than if you just, not that a $20 pair can't do the same thing, but there is a construction difference. So, love those jeans so much. I gotta talk about shoes, okay? So, this fall, I picked up these shoes. These are by the brand Forsake. At least that's how I would read it. I'm not exactly sure if that's how you pronounce it. I bought these from REI. So I was looking for a comfortable pair of shoes that had some street style, that were a little bit like a hiking look, or at least like a sneaker, but not like an Adidas or a Nike kind of thing, but like, I don't know, something that had a little bit more naturey. Is that the word? Probably not. But I love these. I love these. So I would size down in these. I ended up returning my original pair and sizing down another half size. I felt like they ran a little bit larger. If you have a wider foot, you're actually going to like these because they're really made for, like, there's a lot of space in here. They come with different color laces too if you want to do. These are black, but they came with black laces, but I kind of like the contrast of the brown. These are amazing. I wear these to pick my kids up from school. They have great arch support in them. I wouldn't hike in these just because I don't think the bottoms are the most conducive for that kind of thing. But for a comfortable pair of shoes to walk around in that's not a sneaker, they're fantastic. They come in other colors. There's a gray pair that are pretty fantastic I have my eye on, but black is always a great place to start. My most worn sandal next to my Havaianas would be my Tory Burch Millers. I think I mention these every year. They're just a great dressier sandal. They're like a step between, it's summertime. You don't want to wear a high heel because you can't really wear those for too long. You don't want to wear your Havaianas because that really dresses down the outfit. So it's like that middle of the road sandal that's a flat, that's comfortable, but it's not going to dress down your outfit. If anything, I think that, it's just a great way to dress up a sandal. I don't know. I just find myself reaching for these a ton, even with jeans, shorts, like jean shorts and a t-shirt. I feel like this dresses up the outfit versus just throwing on a pair of black Havaianas, which I love too. I love those. I buy them every single year. Recommend them as well. But these come in patterns. They come in patent. They come in just the leather. They are leather, and these are a bit of an investment as well because they are a real leather construction. Colors, patterns, metallics, solids, like you name it, they make it. You can always find these on sale. I would personally size down in these, but once again, it kind of depends on the shape of your foot. This design, if you have a wider foot, you might find that you might need to size up. I don't know. For me, I size down personally, so there's that. The last thing would be like my most worn handbag. Well, this I got in the latter half of the year, but it was definitely my favorite. I carried my Rebecca Minkoff Moto Hobo a ton this summer, mostly because ease of use. I love the slouchy, casual look. In the summer, my kids are off of school, so I really just needed something super casual, goes with everything. Love that handbag. I think they still make a rendition of that. I bought that one a few years ago, and it's a nice neutral color. But since I got this from the fall until now, and honestly probably for the rest of the year, it's been nonstop with my Louis Vuitton Speedy. This is the 25 size. For me, this is perfect. It holds an absolute ton of stuff. Like, this holds, well, it holds about the same as my Neo No Way, but I think I can actually stuff more in there. I love this handbag. I did an entire video of my story and just kind of like going over stuff on this, so I will link that below so we don't bore those of you who don't care. But this is definitely my most used handbag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love lifestyle things. I know there are more things that I didn't mention, but I'm sure they will appear in my monthly favorites. My monthly favorites are always a conglomeration of a variety of items and sometimes very, very random. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here. Let me know like some of your lifestyle things that you have to have. Just leave them in the comments because it's always fun to read what some of your favorite things are. Because quite frankly, like I click on your stories on Instagram from time to time and I'm like, you guys are so much cooler than me. Like, why are you watching me? Have a fantastic rest of your day and we'll chat soon. Bye guys.